I'm being told the bass is really bad in the music, so whatever that means. Where do we go tonight? What's Monday? Oh, Hippo. We just said Hippo. I thought we were just there. Feels like we're just there.
I was lost something.
Dang, bro. It's crazy how we experience life. And then like yesterday feels like days or something.
A la verga.
We have people lined up today. Nice. How you like your tats? How you like them? How you like your tats? See it? Hey. American patriot. Something like that. Thick. Or something like that. Freedom, justice. You know what I mean? But so it's all the same thing. You'll go with your knuckles. Two thick words. All right, we're about to get started. Everybody, it's gonna be a great day. Let's go. That's how I saw What's happening? What's happening? Hey, you leveled up last night. Yeah, I can tell. Feel different today?
You know what's crazy?
What?
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I can see it.
What was that card right?
Yeah, I
And I
see
was
it.
like,
Yeah, for sure. That's inappropriate, Zay. Zay's being inappropriate right now. Don't look at him, it's bad. let's go. All right, everybody, welcome. This is AZD IMC Nation International Ministry of Christ. I'm here to testify that some time ago, the Holy Spirit was revealed to me randomly. And I live here as the perfect man. I am the perfect man. And I can test that. I, in dialogue with the most beautiful, most enchanting, most magical creatures God ever made, the woman, the best ones, in dialogue, I will become the greatest man she has ever met or will ever meet. That's my challenge to every man on the planet, okay? That's the Holy Spirit in me. That's a gift I have, and I'm here to share it because by a man having what I have, then he could actually guide a woman properly, and everybody's failing except me. I am the only one on the planet who could do it. If you think otherwise, bring some schmo on camera and let's try it. Or better yet, bring them motherfuckers to Vegas. This is the land where we get to test this activity. And we will go out and I will annihilate them like an atom bomb on a cockroach. He'd be obliterated into fucking infinity. Imagine a cockroach and imagine an atom bomb landing on its head. That is me versus any man when it comes to getting beautiful women. What a big claim. And yet I'm here to say, and this is gonna sound maybe the most ridiculous, I'm here to say that the only reason I can do that is because I have angels around me and the Holy Spirit, and I follow a straight and narrow path that's laid down in the Bible. Wow, that's kind of crazy to say. Good. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do, all right? So let's get started, let's talk. Let's talk it out, let's talk it out, let's talk it out. What do we got? Sebastian, what a cool name. Imagine if I was named Sebastian. I would get so many bitches. What's your name? Sebastian. Wow.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Say that 3 times, bitch, in front of the mirror. Watch what happens. Did you
brother.
change your hair color today? You have highlights? No? You always highlights?
Oh yeah, but that was a long time ago. No,
okay.
I'll show you the. I'll show you a
like,
photo.
dude, you turned gay overnight. Right? He went out last night. He was like, I'll do better. Highlight the shit.
It's kind of fucked
What's
up right now. 'Cause
Sebastian? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. But that's Sebastian. He should have highlights. But not Luna. He's here. He's gonna have to shave his head tonight if he had highlights. No, don't do it like on top of you. You're gonna look so ugly, bro. Don't. You're gonna look like a weird penis. Yeah. Some people should not be bald. What's up, Sebastian? Let's go.
Hey, brother.
The world is
So
waiting. All billions of people watching.
should I
Through
start
the
with?
airways to see a motherfucker perform miracles. Let's go. Okay, so let's move on until Sebastian gets technical difficulties handled.
Brother, so should I start with a testimony or should I start with the question first?
David. I'm pulling my voice from a very deep corner in my throat. My throat is closed up except one little hole. That's what you're hearing. See how long that hole stays. I'm gonna have to sign language soon. What's up, David? Okay.
Hey, how you doing? You all right? Can you hear me?
Wait, what?
Hello?
Yeah. 1 second. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just new. I just say hello.
Hello.
British, of course. I'm training for hypertrophy at 10% body fat. I'm nearly there, and I really like your stuff. I'm going to read Dianetics because I know you're familiar with his work. And I was here in 2020, a long time ago. And I just want to say hi, and I'm going to help you guys out. That's what I'm going to do.
You did what, 2020? You're going to help us out?
I was here in this group 2020 times ago. You won't remember me. It's cool. I'm a nobody. Don't worry. And
Oh, 1 second. I'm having a hard time understanding. What did he say?
Said he was tuning in 2020.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, he's gonna help us out now that he's here.
Oh, you're going to help us out?
yeah,
All right. What kind of help
Yeah.
you got? I'm ready for some help. What do you offer?
I'm a computer scientist. I'm a nerd, so I'll help you guys out with that stuff. I'm also training to become hypertrophic. My main thing is what right now I know is computer science, and I'm now training to become a fitness instructor. So if you can help me with books of anatomy, and things like that, yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, I can accept any help you give, and I'd appreciate it. So if you know computer science, but here's how I accept help, right? If
Yes.
if you suddenly have like a vision or a revelation about what I do, and you
Yes.
see yourself, if you see yourself doing something with it, and not advice given to us, then you tell me, AZD, I had this idea, for example, I'm a computer scientist, and I saw how this video is, and I think if it went this way, it would go viral, right? I go, okay, that's fantastic. Do
Yeah.
it, please.
It's
Do what
basically
you're gonna do.
marketing. Marketing. Fair enough. I'll try and do that first.
Yeah, I'm just saying, whatever it is you guys want to help me with is for the whole world. Just tell me what you want to do, then do it. Because too many ideas we get every day. So fuck ideas. All right, let's get some action. But it's
Makes
nice
sense.
to meet you.
God bless.
So, do you have any questions? Or like you said, you've been watching my stuff. Is there anything you want to talk about? We have about 10 minutes.
None so far. I'm just here to say hello and obviously to remember how it works. I don't ask questions until I've got a really good one. I don't waffle. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Well, it's nice to meet you. And I see an intensity when you were talking about helping that I'm interested in. All right. So just
Okay.
go, like, let me know what you want to do. Okay, bro?
God bless.
Great. God bless. Okay, nice. Who's next?
Try Sebastian again.
Sebastian. No,
Hey,
same
brother,
one,
can you
bro.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, I fixed it. I think it was like the ring or something.
Okay.
So do you prefer I give the testimony first or the question?
Oh, okay. Let's do testimony then, I guess. That's what you said first. Let's go with that.
Okay, so you know how I did the sales class, right? It was $600, and at that time I was working $12 an hour.
Uh-huh.
I still have that job, but the difference is I just got a job that I didn't expect to get.
Wow.
It's for Wells Fargo for 20 an hour, and it's due to the sales knowledge I got to
From what? Sales knowledge from who?
from the sales classes, like
Who's the sales classes?
the sales classes that you did. I think it was
My
during
sales
February.
classes. Yeah, my sales classes. He's
Yeah.
plugging my I have a sales class that I did. I don't do no more. But anyways, so congratulations. You paid $600 for the course. Your income exploded. You're going to make that $600 plus more. Congratulations, brother. Good job.
So I had more to say about that, but right now my mind's blank.
Okay.
But basically, from the resume to making the interview in person, I mean, not in person, in the phone, I could just really speak well more rounded now. I could, like in the call, she said, "Oh, did anyone try to hire you?" And I said, "No, not yet." And so she said, "Okay, good, because I want you for myself at this branch."
Wow.
And
That's
and it's yeah, and it's because of just applying the knowledge and fixing the subtleties in the voice.
You sound great.
So
How old are you, bro?
right now I'm 22. So the idea
It's
is
amazing, man. Listen to a 22-year-old who studies AZD shit. Right? Congratulations. You're well spoken. You're intelligent. You're articulate. You speak at a good rhythm. You have a good voice. You get your point across. And you're better than probably 99% of the men fucking out there at older age. You're 22. You're winning the race. Congratulations. Keep going.
thank you, brother. So yeah, the idea is because I want to be in Vegas soon, right? So
Yeah. How soon
what
can you
you'll
get here? Come
I
tonight?
want to be there ideally in a year. You know, Isaac,
Oh, God. I'll probably be like, oh, God, what would I be in the year? Who knows? But
you'll
you can
probably
try.
grow a big old beard.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe a big old beard again. Hey, listen, did you ever see the last event I did a week or two ago?
Rise of the King or Or
No, what's
is
that
it
called? What's the event
the
called?
show New Testament of Relationships?
Did you watch it live on YouTube, on pay-per-view, whatever the fuck it is?
I haven't watched it yet.
Did you buy it?
Backtrack on that. I donated for it.
So you have it?
Yeah, I have it. So I just haven't
Watch
been
it.
able to watch it.
Watch it. It's entertaining. It's not like a lecture. It's a show. It's a show. Who was the man before that wanted to help us out? David, if you're listening, get that product right now.
Which one?
Guys,
Sorry.
It's Gio. He'll help you out real quick. Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna contact you, David. You're gonna have your mind blown. All right. So Sebastian.
Yes.
So what can I do for you, bro? You had a question? You sound great.
So I guess the question would be, so the job I have right now, I work at a mall offering samples to people to then bring them in to buy skincare products and all that.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm live. Are we on for tonight? Okay. Yeah, we're good for tonight? Okay, I'll text you later. Bye. Okay, so what?
So I work at a job that I give samples, like lotion samples, to people walking by in the mall,
Yeah.
which allows me the opportunity to, like, let's say there's IOIs from pretty girls, I could offer them, but I feel like sometimes scared to offer them and to like have
Offer them
them
what?
come in.
What are you offering them?
Some lotion, and then I bring them in and explain about skincare or something like that.
You're nervous talking to them because they're pretty?
Yeah, exactly that. It's like
Okay,
my mind freezes.
That's really good. That's really good. Did you know that? That's good or no?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity because there's IOIs and I could just take
No,
the opportunity.
No. This is for everybody. Everybody listen, because you're going to learn something right now. Okay? When you go talk to a really pretty girl, you get nervous, right?
Yes.
Listen, that's God's creation, right? And he made her so beautiful. So I hope you're nervous when you talk to her. Why? Because if she's worth it, then you're going to work on you the way I worked on me. So that one day when you speak to her, she's nervous. For the same reason you would be nervous. You would be nervous because you think she's so much better than you because she's so beautiful, right?
Right.
If you work on you, she will look at you and see how beautiful you are, and she'll get nervous recognizing that her looks may not be enough to impress you. When she feels that, right, then you've done my craft, this art that was handed to me by God. You've done this properly. And in order to go there, you're going to have to become the exact type of hero that you would want to be in this life if you lived your life exactly as it is and you didn't take one motion to change it for better or worse anymore. And you said, I'm going to live out my life story as if God wrote a hero in this storyline. And I'm going to face everything as if God gave me the power to be a hero in my own story so I can testify how powerful he is. So I can do things that others think are miraculous, whether I overcome an illness that science says I can't overcome, or I have tons of beautiful women or whatever, right? Or someone becomes a great fucking skateboarder or a pianist or a penis. Pianist. What are you, a pianist? I'm going to grow up to be a pianist. Fast, strong pianist. I'm going to be the biggest pianist in the world. Most famous pianist. So listen. I'm glad you get nervous because that means she's really pretty. And she probably smells good, right?
So the thing is, I make eye contact with like a lot of them. And so I want to offer, and then it's like my mind freezes up, like, don't do it. You're going to be weird. Other people are going to notice.
It's a demon in your head. It talks to you. You're about to smile at a pretty girl and say, would you like a lotion? Which is nothing, right? Hi, would you like a lotion? That's all you got to do. Hi, would you like a lotion? Hi, would you like a free lotion? Hi, would you like a free lotion? And then something in your mind, which is a demon, it's an entity outside of you. That's why you hear its voice clearly. It says to you, don't do that. What does it say? Give me the words. What does this fucker say?
It tells me don't do that. You're gonna be weird, or the people working besides you are gonna categorize you as someone hitting on girls by just offering. But I don't offer just to them. I offer to everyone, actually, except the pretty girls.
Oh, well, now you're discriminating against God's prettiest. That's fucked up.
Exactly. Exactly.
What I would do is I would only offer it to the pretty ones, and I would look at all the ugly ones going by, right? And then if an ugly one was like, "Can I have a lotion?" I'd be like, "Why would you use it for? You look ugly." I mean, take two, fucking rub it on your fucking asshole too. You know, it's probably as ugly as your face. Go, right? Look, bro, don't give a fuck what people say and be a righteous man. If you know you're not hitting on them, then just greet everybody and have them come in. And you could be free of that today, right now, because that's a little demon. It says dumb shit like what? Like, you're going to be weird and they're going to think you're hitting on them. And all you do is you do this to it. When you hear it, you go, what's that? You go, fuck yeah, give it to me. This is heaven, what I truly want. Right? And you just say, yeah, fuck yeah. Right on, demon. I'm doing what? I'm being weird. Hi, would you like a lotion? The demon says, wait. You go, hi, would you like a lotion? And the demon goes, hold on. You go, you are not in charge anymore. My house. Be gone. Get behind me, Satan, now. And he moves. But you got to do it with authority in your own world. I speak with authority when I speak, okay? And strangers obey this man. And everybody sees it. It's unreal. If the Jedi and the Sith were a real thing, I am that in real life. I'm that because I follow God. End of story. He gives me powers every single night. Tonight, we're going to go out. Tonight, everyone knows what I know. I'm going to perform miracles again. And we all know, we don't know what it's going to be. But bro, it's going to happen again because the Lord doesn't want his son to fail. Right? So that's why you're here. You already got your job. You got all that going on for you. Fuck yeah. Stay in the light and don't come here a year from now. Like, where do you live?
I live in Florida. So
just get on the plane today and move here and live here. You could stay with us for 2 weeks to get a job or some shit. What do you got going on there? What's so important over there?
actually, what's not important is my expectations I have to live by. Basically, I'm scared of what my parents say, which is my life. I'm an adult. So I would go there like more soon than I would want to. You know what I mean?
So just tell your parents you're taking off tomorrow or next week. Let them cry about it. Tell them thank you. I'm 22 years old and I'm about to start my journey in life. Sayonara. Good thing. I do have friends and brothers who are older than me, who are righteous, who are not drug addicts, except for Yogi Chris, who are not drug addicts. Well, Gio sells drugs to girls, but... So listen, you have friends, brothers, older brothers, and I don't like to consider myself a mentor or anything like that, but I am without a doubt the teacher of this art. So I'll teach it when you come here. But drop your shit and come. You're 22. When I met my teacher, I was either 19 or 20, okay? And I dropped everything. And my dad supported me out of nowhere. The last guy who I ever thought would say, drop out of college to go study acting would be my dad, right? And he's the one that said, go. Now, they've met my dad. He's a great man, okay? It's coming here soon again. Let me tell you something. One of the things he says, it's an earthly dad, and I agree with him. One of the things he says is that the greatest decision he made was to go and be an adult and not have anything to do with his family. Then he said, The greatest decision I made, his son, was to take off to LA. As much as he missed me, he said, it was the right decision. He told me when he came here. He said, that's when you become a man. When you leave your family and you go by yourself and you by yourself make it. So until you do that, you're still a boy. You can become a man overnight because you have to be a man to survive here. And you are a man, but you can't be a man if you have your parents still influencing more than they should. Their influence is just a suggestion. It's not any more than an opinion anywhere. You get what I'm saying? They can't live your life for you. And they'll be very happy that their son continues to become evolved. And then they won't talk to you for a while. They'll hate you for a while, and that's all part of it. And then you go back and you fix it, okay? So that's a lot of stuff to say, but that was great. I'm really happy with you. So, you know, just get over here. Talk to whoever brought you. Get this guy here. We have the water to your thirst, everybody. I have the anti-venom to your fucking venom. This is the solution to the virus in your life when it comes to men and women. I have it. Okay, I have it. All right, go ahead.
So here's the thing. So would you say I forget about this new job and I just save money? Because right now I actually don't have for a plane ticket. So do you recommend I just save more and more until I get that plane ticket, get a little safe space for money, and then just move there?
I think that's a good plan. I think, Yogi Chris, are you able to help with a better plan hearing that or no? He's sharp with shit like that. Is there a better way that you could quickly think of? Like you could go into it later? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Why don't you talk to Yogi Chris? He's got a mind like no other when it comes to shit like that. He'll get you here the most efficient way, right? He'll save you the most money. His expertise is efficiency in everything. Motion, money, everything, right? So he says he's willing to talk to you. He's the captain. Talk to him today. He'll get you here fast, okay? He's the first one who got here, right? So he'll know how to do it. He's got everybody here. And you, like, what do you think, his commitment level? Yeah, his commitment level. He'll be here soon or no? From what you hear. You listening or not really?
No, I'm totally listening. You know, for me,
Yeah.
I think if he did everything I said, he would totally do it. He would get here.
How soon?
You know, within 5-6 days.
Whoa!
But
5-6 days.
you know, I'm at a place where it's like I could influence the guy to do that if he really wants to do that, and I don't want to influence him to do it. I'll give him the ideas, and if he wants to do it, then he could do it. But I don't do it because, like, I know he looks up to me, respects me, loves you, this movement, everything. Like, so it's very easy to give a guy some things, and then he gets like buyer's remorse or something like that. So I just want to be clean about it. Like, I'll tell you how to make it happen, and if you want to do it, then you do it. And I think it's a wise decision. But you know, there's you'll experience a lot when you go through that, and so you got to be certain that that's what you want to do, because it'll make you waver. So you're going to experience so many feelings and thoughts and things about it. So yeah, I'll tell you straight.
And that's why I made him the leader, because let me tell you, I'm glad he said that. You have to hear that. And now I'm going to tell you mine, and they're both true, because he would agree with me, and I agree with him. I 100% agree with him. I also want you to hear my version of it, okay? I don't care how the fuck I influence you. Even if I give you a magic potion and you got here, I know it's better for you to be here than anything else in the world. Drop everything and come and be fucking homeless. But don't expect handouts here, okay? But me, fuck it. Now, with what I know, I'll do whatever the fuck it is for you to come here. Outside of something unrighteous, but I don't have to say that. I don't do that shit. All right, so we got a good plan for you. You make it happen any way you want, okay, bro? See you soon.
Thank you, bro. That makes me happy to hear that, because I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I wish someone had told me that, and he did. His name was Manu. He just didn't put it in those words. All he said was, listen, I teach a handful of people in LA. With your concentration, you can become a professional actor in just 6 months in Hollywood and work in movies. If you want to come, I'll teach you. Those were his words. That's all the invitation was. I said, no, thank you, sir. I don't want to do acting. I'm a martial artist. I admire you. I really appreciate the offer. I went and sat down next to my friend. Everybody wants to know what Manu said to me because he was a guest of honor. And my friend Steven, I was blown away for some reason. Now I know why, because look at how he changed my life. I must have known it deep inside, right? So I looked at him. I remember I tasted the salsa, and I remember thinking how shitty the salsa was. I was like, this thing sucks, dude. And then I go, he just invited me to go to LA. This guy lit up. He was like, really? I was like, dude, I'm not gonna go to LA, bro. Fuck. I'm not trying to be an actor. I said, but can you imagine? And I go, and you know what else he said? He said to me, you're a fucking animal. And my friend didn't get that. That was a compliment. I was like, dude, that was like the best thing anybody ever said to me. He's in my head. He's in my head, bro. Okay, I go to school the next day. I can't stop thinking about him. It's weird. He's just some fucking guy. All I can think about is him. As the teacher is teaching Native American history, all I can think about is Manu. Then suddenly, what she says stops making sense, bro. It was so weird. I started listening to her, and the first thing that came to my mind was she was dressed like an American Indian. She was a fat lady with like braids, all these charms. The first thing that came to my mind suddenly was she's fake. She's not real. She's not even American Indian. Then I listened to what she was saying. Dude, I closed the book. I left the class. I sat by a fountain over there. That's where I would sit. And I'm like, bro, I'm so fucked up because my world has shifted. And I'm like, damn. I got one more class, psychology class. Okay? And I have a final. I got to do this. I got to get through it. So I get into my little fucking meditation state. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid, bro. Then I go to psychology. In the psychology class, the teacher challenges me in some fucked up way. Suddenly these words come out of me that I don't even know where they came from. I yell across because he's sitting at my desk. I said, you're not interested in teaching me, are you? And it was like, bro. I said, the way you're asking questions is not to teach, but to make me doubt myself. And I said, you can't make me doubt myself because I just did a black belt test. I'm a third-degree black belt, I say to him, like trying to punk him. I said, for 3 days, what I just did in this class, I did for myself. I did the experiment. So no matter what you say, even if they didn't do it, I've done the experiment. And then I looked at him. I said, fuck this. I walked out. It was quiet. He was sitting in my desk. He would go sit at the desk of the person that would go in the front and present the final, right? I went, I shoved the book in front of him. It's silent. He's just looking at me, bro. My hands are shaking. I fucking my backpack is on the chair he's sitting on, so I have to go behind him and go, excuse me. I grab the stuff. I walk out. I turn around. I go like this. Fuck this class. I take a few steps, and I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna call security on me. I'm scared as fuck. I go to the bathroom, and I wait in the bathroom for a while, dude. I just wait. I wait. Then I text my girlfriend. I message her, meet me in the cafeteria. She shows up. I'm like, I look like I'm on some kind of drugs probably at this point. My eyes are all big. I said, Karen, do you remember this guy, Manu? She's like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna move to LA tomorrow. She goes, what? I said, I'm going to move to LA. I'm going to study with him. I said, I can't stop thinking about him. None of this shit makes sense. The guy has something. I got to get it. I said, are you going to stay with me or not? We've been together for 3.5 years. I said, are you going to be my girlfriend or are you going to break up with me? She's like, I'm going to stay with you. I said, but you can't move to LA. I got to go by myself. I said, now I'm going to talk to my parents. And I go like this. They may say no, but I'm still going. I'm going tomorrow. You get how it happened? Thanks for listening to that. And now we're here, and Manu changed my entire life. All right. See you soon.
Thank you, brother.
See you soon, brother.
Okay, next is Mies Mitzael.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. Hey, brother.
Hey, So yeah, so today I woke up with some good news. Got a client that's returning, so went ahead and activated his ads. I have a sales call tonight, which I'm looking forward to. And yeah, I just did some reflection over the past year and just proud of how much I evolved. And
Beautiful.
yeah, the last time we talked, um, a question popped up in my head that said, and I'm pretty sure you can help me out with this, is how do I surrender to God?
That's man. That's such a great question because I have been thinking about that my whole life, like literally, you know. And I'll tell you about my process or whatever it is. Okay, realizing that I worked so hard at it and then it suddenly happened. All right, let me start with that. So one of my good friends and the guys here, his name is Wolf. I don't know why he comes to my mind right now when I'm about to say this, but he has a martial arts background like me. And I know we share this, and so does Damari, who's here now, which is this, bro. In the history of the martial arts, these masters were able to do these supernatural abilities, right? And we all knew about it, but we never saw one. I got to meet one, two. Yes. I met two masters in this life that demonstrated supernatural abilities in martial arts, okay? One's name was Sifu Ming, and he was a monk from China. And Sifu Ming was an old man, but you couldn't tell how old he was. Okay, he wasn't buff, but he was extremely fast and strong. His disciple's name was Peter. It was a great name for a disciple. And Peter and I became best friends. And so I asked if I could train with his teacher, Sifu Ming. I ended up asking Ernie Reyes, who was my teacher, because they knew each other, if it would be okay with him if I studied with Sifu Ming. He wasn't very happy about it, but he didn't stop me. And so I went and I wanted to find out if this man had real powers, right? And I'm gonna tell you some of the stuff that he did right in front of me that I couldn't do. He put a spear in his throat, a spear that was in the class. And he had his student, Peter, right in front of me. And I was like squirming, right? And he had Peter hold the spear to the ground like this. And Sifu Ming, which means Mastermind, put it here. He started breathing and he started walking forward. And I was like, oh shit. He started walking forward. This thing started to bend. I moved back. Bam! He snapped it right in front of me. And then he came and he went like this to me. And I touched it and it was like a little, indentation, like if you put your finger in it. Bro, I was like, what the fuck? Then he did a few other things to show how strong his body was, right? So I said, you gotta teach me this. He started laughing. He's like, oh, he didn't speak any English, right? Anyways, that's one. It's gonna be a point to it. The second guy was a samurai, Tadashi Yamashita. He's probably still alive, okay? This guy, I was a nunchucks guy. And Tadashi comes around to San Jose because he knows Master Reyes. And we hear about this guy. And our teacher, who's so strict, tells us this. We're gonna go to dinner tonight, and I'm inviting some of you guys. He says to us, if you misbehave, it's not good. That's all he says, right? And he was very strict, bro. He tells us, don't talk to the guy. And if he asks you anything, he says, answer short. And he says, keep your head down. I'm like, wow, what the fuck, right? So we go see this guy. And if somebody had taken a face and put it on the ground and stepped on it like this for a while and then brought it up, this guy's face looked like that. Little Oriental guy, like, right? Bro, this guy right in front of us, blindfolded himself. There's a video. And he had us all line up. This is how he introduced himself to us. He told Master Reyes, pick your top students and your wife, girlfriend. Right? We all stand like this. There's a video of it. I've seen it online. We go like this in horse stance all the way up. He blindfolds himself. He starts with her first. He comes up and he touches our faces like this. Blindfolded. Like he's blindfolded for sure. And then he goes like this. And he goes, like a fucking video game. He goes, wah, 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 punches right like this. Then he moves to the next one. Bah, bah, bah. I was in line, like, da, 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 and I could feel his fist going like this. So fast. Then he ends it, takes it off. He tells us to move over. He brings his student. They bring two chairs. There's an auditorium before a show. He wants to show us. Dude lays down like this, and he puts a watermelon on him. He blindfolds himself far away with a sword, samurai sword. He comes up, reaches for the student, right? Finds him, finds the fucking thing, stands there, draws the sword like this. We're like, oh my fucking God, bro. This guy goes like this. Slice, 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 slice. And it goes like this. And this thing falls apart. And he looks up. One more story about him. We end up at Original Joe's in San Jose. It's a nice restaurant. All I can do is watch this man because he's so sharp. His face doesn't change. His top student was a big white guy with a mullet, huge guy. And we were eating, and I was watching him from across, right? There was these fat jalapenos. His student made a joke, something like, these are hot. Bro, it's like an anime cartoon. The environment got ice. He just looked at him, and he pointed to the jalapenos, right? Big old jalapenos. And he goes, eat. And the guy goes like this, and he takes one, and he goes like this. And the master's looking at him. He eats it. He goes, eat. Bro, this guy's like watering. He had him eat 5 of the jalapenos fully. And he goes, no water. And we keep going. And this guy's just burning. I've had that experience as a kid. But that's all I saw. But I heard and read so much more. I knew it was real. Okay? Now, this is real. All right? All those stories are real. So, I don't speak for myself. What about you? What does that have to do with you? What does that story have to do with you, the martial arts? Is that deep for you somewhere? Can't hear you.
Yo, can you hear me?
Was those stories significant to you?
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't tell those stories all the time. Why? Why would I tell you that? What did it do for you hearing that?
I don't know. It's interesting because I'm going through a martial arts apprenticeship right now too. I'm under a wing of a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and just going through the process and trials and the art of just like letting go. And I don't know, there's just so much to it, man. Like,
That's why. Because you asked me about letting go.
yeah.
You do it? Yes, exactly. Let me tell you about these masters. Tadashi later put an apple in someone's mouth, blindfolded himself with nunchucks in front of him, and went like this, hella fast. Then suddenly went like this, bam, with the apple. Dude, apple flew off, right? Bro, these guys were spontaneously in the flow, letting go. There's no other way to do this, because I do it in field. The only way to do it is to dance on the edge of chaos. Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, what a freestyle poet would feel as the poem is coming to him and he's ending a thought and there's a space of chaos. He has to quickly put together these words to bridge this idea to the next one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That moment of chaos, that moment, you gotta let go so that the universe in front of you can, again, because if you have an idea, the idea is gonna run out at some point.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get that, right?
Yeah, I'm in marketing, so I do copywriting as part of it. And the thing is just guiding the reader to read the next line and also end or go to the next destination. And sometimes I get caught up in my head.
Yeah, that's great. That's fun to talk about for me. I love talking about shit like that. Okay, so how do you surrender to God? I tried my whole life. The reason why I tell you the martial arts is because when I was able to surrender to God, the powers manifested. And then I could go back, not to Dashi Yamashita with the sword, and not Sifu Ming, but the ones I read about. Every single one of them, from Masashi to Bruce Lee to O-Sensei to Teshu, all the ones that had powers, every one of their writings activated inside me as the Bible did. And every one of them, 100% would say something like this. They weren't doing it. It was happening through them. Every one of them said it. And I'm saying the same thing right now. You know what I mean? So you let go, and you let God, and it takes over. How do you do that? Bro, it's just one jump.
The leap.
You gotta leap. And then you don't want to stop leaping. It's crazy. You see people not leaping, and you go, all you gotta do is jump. But I know you're not going to. Because you got to get your parachute ready. You got to ask how far it is. What happens? Is there a cushion? Bro, you jump and you spread your arms. If they turn into wings, you fly. If they don't, you splatter. Oh, well, that's a big risk. Yes, but you're about to get wings. They may be eagle wings or dragon wings or made out of fucking light. I don't know. But you're about to get wings. It ain't a light activity.
Yeah.
You're about to transform into spirit. You're about to be saved for the rest of your life from all doubt, all insecurity, all bullshit. What's the price? Everything. All of it. Hold on to any of it and you splatter. It's Neo doing the jump from roof to roof in Matrix.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
gotta
bet on myself every time.
What?
I gotta bet on myself every time.
You gotta bet on God. That's why I win. That's why I win. Great talking to you, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was literally 10 minutes. Okay, it's waking up. Now what you up to? Hold on, let me call my dude here real fast. All right, guys, you're gonna be around for Martin? Anybody? It'd be great to hang out with him. Yeah, but now he's here on his own time. You know what I mean? He doesn't have Nick with him, and he wants. He's a man. You know, he wants to be here to fucking. We call this taking sanctuary. It came to me last night, right? A man that wants to take sanctuary can come stay with us for a couple of days. I don't care who you are. For real, if you're watching us and you need to get away, come. All right, come. You can't. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, it's gonna be all right. Okay. Well, every man needs a fucking place to go, right? Just to be around men for a while. Just be like, bro, don't worry about it. Right? I don't have to take care of him. I saw him last night for about 1 minute, just so you guys know. He got there at 8:40. I said, look, I'm downstairs. People are getting ready. Here's the kitchen. Here's the area where you'll probably be sleeping in. Everybody knows you're here. I'll see you at the club. Then he texted me like 2 a.m. or something. You up? No, I didn't answer. Text him, here. We don't need baby people. You know what I mean? All right. Moving on. But I got to take the call if he calls, okay? So go ahead.
Next is Oh yeah, Jose Santa Maria.
My little toes.
Jose.
I'm not even worried one day this body may die. You know, sometimes like my body hurts a lot and I get like a vision like, thank you. Let's say I'm like 90, I make it that far or something. And let's say, for some reason, I'm like this kind of 90, like, oh, whatever, dude. No, really, whatever, dude. I swear to God, whatever. Almost looking forward to that shit because it feels like I'm always going to be so fucking limber and dope my whole life. I can't see that happening, but then at night it happens sometimes. I'm like, all right, whatever. Right? Who gives a fuck?
He's not answering. Okay, next is King Leo.
King Leo!
Yo, what up?
We're going to go to 12. Yeah, maybe a little earlier today. We might, because we have a lot to talk about. I'm not teaching tonight. I'm going to field, though. Teaching then. What's up, Leo?
First, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for not just me, but the whole community. Is a spot where come in and learn and grow. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. I feel that very heartfelt. Thank you. And you're welcome.
Last night I had a dream. I was in Vegas with you guys. We were riding motorcycles, having fun, having a blast. There's a little bit of it was a story, but I don't think I want to tell it right now. I don't want to tell the whole dream. I think it's going to be boring. It's not. It was mostly for me to interpret, and I did interpret it and decode it, and I learned from it.
Tell us. You want to tell us what you learned? Because that's exciting. What'd
Yes.
you learn?
The first thing I learned is that I need a dopamine detox. I'm poisoning myself.
Wow. And how did you, what part of the dream made you realize that? That's so fascinating.
Part of the dream that I realized that towards the end, because
What happened?
well, there was an old man that was he's a Jewish old man with a law office right next to the AZD studio. That's where the dream. We almost shared like this little alleyway, parking lot, and we were fucking riding our bikes in there and shit, and he didn't like that. So he came on hot towards us, and then towards the end of the dream, I actually got to sit down and talk to the guy, and it turns out that he loved me, just because of who I was, not because of what I looked like or the things I did.
Holy shit. That's so deep.
Mm-hmm.
What else, dude? This is not a boring dream. What else was in the dream? That's amazing. Wait, what was my part in this dream? What did I do? Come yell at you or something? What did I do? No, really, what did I?
It was more of just like it was like your whole you guys were the ones riding on the motorcycles with me. I met you guys on the street before and in the beginning of the dream, and I was like wheeling my bike, and then you guys were like, I met you guys, and then you guys were like, oh yeah, let's see what you got. Like, show me your wheelie. So then I showed you what I got, and then you guys like helped me tune it in. You guys showed me a different form and how to wheelie better and how to do that better.
Wow.
And then we went back to like the AZD studio, whatever, that I was dreaming of. And I stayed with you guys for a while.
Dang.
In the dream.
Yeah.
And then this old Jewish guy next door, he was like, he had his red Corvette and he had his red Jeep Wrangler. The Corvette was like a 70s Corvette, and the Wrangler was like an early 2000s Corvette. And
look at that detail in this shit.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of vivid dreams lately.
Bro, these aren't dreams, bro. Keep going. This is beautiful. Then what happens? He has a red Corvette, red Wrangler, Jewish guy next door, lawyer. What happens?
So he parks the red Corvette between the two alleyways between the AZD and his law office. And that's where we were hanging out initially when he first saw us on the bikes. And then he got pissed that we were like too close to his car, or like just like on his
you guys are too close to his car.
Right. And like on his property. That's where that's his space that in his head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And he didn't like that we were hanging out, so he's like, oh, fuck these kids, like get them out of here. He confronted us in a mean way. And then that continued like for a couple of days. Like I remember one specifically part where it was nighttime, and he was in his Jeep Wrangler, and he actually got a spotlight, and and we were all out front, and it was dark out, and he had this spotlight on his Jeep, and he got it specifically for us. And he put it right on me, and I gave him the finger back.
Nice.
And that's all I remember from that part. And then And then eventually I met him in the street. I went up to him, introduced myself,
How
and
many
he
days later? How many days later did you meet him in the street?
I only remember like a few days, I guess, went by in the dream. You know how dreams are sometimes like shit don't make sense and it's just like jumps around when you wake up. It's just like a whole
Yeah, but
blur.
did it seem like after the spotlight, some days later, you ran into him in the street? Is that what it seems like in the dream?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So a few days later, you run into the same guy in the street. Then what happens?
I went up to him and I asked him what his name was, and then he asked me what my name was,
What's his
and
name? What's his name?
I don't remember. I don't remember his name.
That's fine.
But he asked me my name, and he got all excited just because of my name. And then I was talking to him about the drum brakes on his Corvette, and he was like surprised that like a young kid like me knew about that type of shit, and I was into that type of shit. So he was surprised about that too. And now he wanted to be friends with me instead of, being my enemy.
So how did he make that known to you?
Just by the way he responded to me talking to him, like his attitude.
Right. And then when do you sit down and have a conversation with him? The same night or another day in the dream? Does it go forward in time or is it the same day?
That was the last thing I remember in that dream, was talking to him. And
Right now, you were talking to him about his car, right?
yeah.
From there, then you go talk to him later, right? At his house or what? How do you do that?
No, I met him in the street, not in like the parking lot between the two buildings. I met him in the street, and that was the last time
After you talked about the car, you had another conversation with him or no?
that was it. That was the last conversation.
So during the car conversation, he starts telling you that he loves you and he doesn't judge you. It's during that time?
Yeah, he shows me that. He shows me that by the way he was talking to me.
Hmm. And then how does it end?
That was pretty much it. That's all I can remember.
And how long does that seem like, that dream? Like months or years or days or what?
It felt like a couple, almost like I would say 3 to 4 days, or maybe a week.
Amazing. Well, that's so cool, dude. Yeah, hold on. He has something to say about that.
Good.
Yeah, he's coming. He has to breathe first. I know, I'm kidding. Let's take a big breath.
Dalton.
Ah.
Hey, I've never had that dream, and I've never experienced anything that you just said. However, there's a few moments that, for some reason, when you're saying it, like it was just resonating very heavily. Even though physically, like I've never seen a Jewish man in front of AZD offices or whatever, or in a dream. But when you were talking about the spotlight, and then when the guy, when AZD was like, get away from his car or something like that, or his business. And there's one more moment. Hold on. Is that,
You felt like you were there too?
That was the guy that said.
Are you saying that as he said that, you felt like you were there too and you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's one more. Where, who was? Oh, we're riding motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I was like, I've been there or something. But you know what I mean? Like I've never. Is Michael?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So can you guys hear me on there? Someone says.
Oh, I feel like-
Okay, as long as you hear me, that's good. So, yeah, those are 3 moments that when you were saying them, like they were just hitting me. Like I was able to, for some reason, like I was there or something. It was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
So I wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. I think that dream that you had is going to be very important later for me for some reason to measure something.
Yeah.
Because I was measuring a lot of things that you were saying. I know more than probably most people about what's happening in that, but I don't have certainty on it yet. But as you guys start having these conversations, then we can see. That experience that you have, bro, I have within like a 10-minute nap in the middle of the day. I live a whole life sometimes. Sometimes it's on a drive. Sometimes it's in the shower. And it's a whole life. It's a whole lifetime. And I learned the whole lesson of it. It's a trip, but it's here, it's minutes. And since I've been with Spirit, it's been like, I remember the first time I told Gio, I remember that conversation. Remember, I was like, Gio, I've been through galaxies in the last 3 hours. It was like, maybe it wasn't significant to you, but I remember the moment, first time I was able to measure it. In 2 hours, in 2 hours, I had experienced what felt like galaxies coming and going. That's how much experience I had in 2 hours internally. So that's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah. Still feels like that.
That's like what everybody wants. Those who want to master lucid dreaming. That's it, bro. That's the skill.
Yeah, I'm still lucid dreaming. I still don't.
Bro, you're doing it, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not controlling myself, but I'm also not controlling myself here. So what's the difference? Really, right? Same thing.
I agree.
Going for the ride. All right. Anything else?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yesterday we talked about how you think that every man should be working. And I've had conversations in the past with people at church about that, and I'm still not working, so it's a problem for me.
Why? Why don't you work?
There's a lot of things from my past holding me down. There's a lot of just ideas.
What? Give me one of the ideas that holds you from working.
Shit. When I go to say them, they don't sound too good, I guess. It's not good.
Try saying them. Don't hold them in if they don't sound good. Say them out loud. Because if you hold on to them, you think they're you. If you say them, you see how stupid they sound, maybe. What is it? What's the idea that holds you back?
The belief that they are holding me back, but they're not. They're not. I'm holding myself back. I can do it.
Why are you holding yourself back? Back to the question.
I think I've been this. I'm still. Okay, so I came up with another thing. I would like to, but it's actually important right now. You make choices, and then your choices make you. So it's just.
What is that? What is that? Is that like a saying or something?
Yeah, it has something to do with like the compound effect, which is a book, and that's one important thing that I got out of it was you make choices, and then your choices make you.
What does that mean? Explain that to me. I like the way it sounds, but I really don't understand the word. So what does that mean to me? Help me. You read the book. Explain this concept that's so deep or important so I can use it. How would you do that?
For example, if you choose to smoke a cigarette or hit a vape with nicotine in it, that chemically, physically is going to be a habitual thing that you are going to want to do again. So when you make the choice to smoke nicotine, the nicotine chooses you.
Okay.
You inject poison.
Okay. And so this would require a book for me to know this?
It came out of the audio book I was listening to yesterday. It was The Compound Effect.
I know, but what you said right now is if I use nicotine, nicotine is also using me. I get that. But this compound effect with all these words on this book, is that what you got out of it so far? Because that's common sense. Everybody would know that if I do meth, then meth is running my life. And if I do alcohol or if I choose school, that decision is going to be the decision I choose. And so I give my energy to it. What is so special about this book? Because I'm going to show you why you're suffering. Same reason why everybody's suffering. Everybody's got a bunch of stupid knowledge that doesn't mean anything. Now, it sounded good. You said, what you choose, your choices choose you. And when he said it, he said it with a certain sound and a certainty that didn't match what he was saying before. He said it almost like authoritatively. Got it?
Yeah.
That means there's a command in there. Why? Because everything else was like this, and it was like, you choose your choices, you. And it sounds like a truth because it's got some kind of sound. But in application so far, this is nicotine, now nicotine is making me. Let me see. Okay, so now I've observed that nicotine affects me and I've chosen it. But I don't need to read a bunch of books for that. So what else have you learned from this piece of shit book that you can pass on to us? Because I really think all your books are pieces of shit, everybody. That's why you can't get anywhere. Because you have an idea that if you choose something, it chooses you. Ready? Ready? Choose God. If that is an applicable thing, choose God and you're free. Or, ready? Ready? Choose good and you'll be good. Ready? Choose courage and you'll have courage. Choose confidence and you'll have confidence. Okay? Yet nobody could choose those things and get them. Okay? Another garbage book to wipe your asshole with. All right? We should do a section where you guys bring your books and tell me what you got from it. So I can show you already had it and it fucks you up. Okay? No, none of my choices make me. You understand that? None of my choices make me. In fact, if you want to have a proper relationship with a woman, here's how you start. Ready? You start like this. I've already done this. I don't want to know anything about your past. It has nothing to do with me. Watch. Nothing to do with me. Whatever you want to share about your past that you think is important, do it. Okay? Otherwise, I don't care who you were, who you knew, or what you've done. It makes no difference to me. I don't care who the fuck you are starting right now with me. I care that in the future, you're following me because I'm going the right way. This is a chance for you to drop everything in the past because I don't care. It has no bearing on me as a person. You understand that? I'm not going to change the way I am because you were raped or had 20 fucking boyfriends or had 0 boyfriends or none of my fucking business. You want to go to school and your heart was broken and who gives a shit? You want to drop it all? Or not? If not, then what are we talking about? Because you're going to bring all that baggage with you. Right? And that can only happen when I don't value information like that. I don't value knowledge like that. I don't care. Who cares what you know? Show me who you are. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, let me just, he's not going to call. Let me just tell him what's happening. What do you think about all that, Leo?
I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, bro, you're so gifted, in so many ways, from your dream to the way you speak to all that shit, right? And so the best thing you can do, is to know that there's a creator who created you. There's an exact plan for you, but you don't know that plan until you let go of all plans and just be for a while, right? Like we've all experimented doing everything. We should try experimenting for like 48 hours, just seeing what it's like if we didn't go after our goals and dreams and just waited for a second. And every time these ideas came up, I said, I'm taking a break for a day. I wonder what would happen if I didn't do anything about it today, right? And let's see what happens to your life. It'll actually start to function because you're trying to hold a picture. You guys are trying to hold one flower and keep painting it and embalming it and painting it when there's all these flowers everywhere. But you got to walk through the garden. You got to go through the weeds. There's a bunch of bad flowers and you got to go through that, but it's worth the flowers, right? But you're not supposed to take one flower and just like love it to death. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to do that. All right, that's nice talk, nice conversation. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. It's 11:14, and we're gonna end this. All right? Because any more would be what? Wouldn't want to do it anymore. So thank you for coming. And tonight is going to be a great night. We're going out again tonight. We're physically tired, so make sure you rest. Okay? All glory to God. Amen. See you guys. All right. Oh, so